The daily coronavirus death toll has now surpassed 1,000 for the first time since May. And even though some areas are seeing infections level off, some hot spots are on the brink, facing a shortage of ICU beds.
In California, hair salons have been allowed to open outside, even as the state overtakes New York with the most infections.
Testing remains a challenge. Some people are now waiting up to 2 weeks to get their test results.
And this image is a sign of the times. It shows an American tourist boat at Niagara Falls. At the top of the screen, limited to 50% capacity under New York state rules. And on the bottom, a Canadian tourist boat limited to only 6 passengers because of stricter guidelines in Canada.
We begin our coverage with the COVID-19 hotspots here on this side of the border. This morning, California now has the most confirmed cases of coronavirus in the U.S., reporting more than 400,000 infections, surpassing the number of cases in New York. The surge coming as California eases some restrictions, allowing barbershops and salons to operate outdoors.
We have hand sanitizer, we wash the robes, everything is, after every client, everything's washed.
Among the state's infected residents, NFL player Andrew Whitworth.
We were social distancing and keeping our distance from people and really staying at home.
The Los Angeles Rams says he tested positive, along with his wife, 4 children, their live-in nanny, and his wife's parents. Across the country, hospitalizations are now on the rise in 40 states. In Florida, another 9,000 cases reported in one day. One nurse in Miami says only 1 ICU bed is left in her hospital.
It's exhausting every day. We feel like we're in a race, a marathon. We thought we were kind of getting towards the end, right? We were trying to move back towards normal or a new normal. And every day it's coming into more patients and they're very sick.
But the governor striking an optimistic tone.
The big picture item is this morning's census is that statewide 24% of the hospital beds in the state of Florida are empty. That's over 14,000 hospital beds. I think we are on the right course. I think we will continue to see improvements.
As cases rise, Miami now canceling summer camps, while parents and teachers sue the governor to stop schools from reopening.
I mean, we know that, teachers in Florida don't get paid that much anyway. Teachers in general across the country don't. But to make that statement just lets us know that he is not in touch with what's happening.
In the Washington, D.C. suburbs, some of the biggest school districts are now planning all virtual learning this fall. It comes as the CDC warns the number of people who've been infected with COVID-19 nationwide could be 10 times higher than previously thought. At his first coronavirus briefing since April, President Trump last night shared a warning about the days ahead, while also changing his tune on face coverings.
It will probably, unfortunately, get worse before it gets better. Whether you like the mask or not, they have an impact, they'll have an effect, and we need everything we can get.
Trump has been reluctant to wear a mask, even seen at this fundraiser Monday night without one. The White House defended him, saying he's tested multiple times a day. But Trump saying this when pressed by our Jonathan Karl.
Your press secretary said today that you sometimes take more than 1 test a day. Well, why is that? And how often?
Well, I didn't know about more than 1. I do take probably on average a test every 2 days, 3 days. And I don't know of any time I've taken 2 tests in 1 day, but I could see that happening.
Dr. Anthony Fauci says he was not invited to Trump's briefing and hasn't spoken to the president since last week. The top infectious disease expert in the nation also brushed off the president's recent remarks when he called Fauci an alarmist.
I consider myself more a realist than an alarmist.
One major hotspot is in South Texas, where Hidalgo County has issued a new stay-at-home order. 49 more deaths from this virus were reported there yesterday, a new high.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.